Every year in the NFL, it's a new team. As far as goals go, we have one. Putting a f***ing ring on our finger.
Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer Podcast. This is Ralph Phillips.
I'm Molly Bay.
Today is April 21st, 21, 2020. 145 days until we see Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski catching 50 touchdowns a game against the lowly NFC South.
Anyone else?
Yes. Especially the Atlanta Falcons, the New Orleans Saints, and the Carolina Kittens.
Absolutely.
Yes, big news. Rob Gronkowski is now a Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You thought it was bad enough that Tom Brady's going to be slinging the rock. Mm-hmm. Now we got Gronk catching the rock.
Spiking it.
So, everybody in the NFC South is just sitting there going, what the beep?
I know.
Did you see the Carolina Panthers put up a GIF of Rob Gronkowski on New Year's Eve? It was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, I did see it.
And it said...
where he's kicking over the Lego football with Steve Harvey.
Yeah, and Steve Harvey's going...
like, get this guy out of here.
Who brought this guy here? I don't want to play with him, or I don't want to work with him. Yeah, it was perfect for them. The Panthers are they're done.
Done. This is a rebuild year, and they're going to suck.
Yeah. And the Saints are quaking in their boots.
Yeah.
We are the team.
Probably less so than the other teams.
We are the team. We are the most talked about, most worried to play team in sports right now. And will be for the next year.
Well, at a minimum,
probably.
Everybody is watching us to see what happens.
Everybody's watching. I was talking about on the live stream that there were over 90 articles written about Tom Brady being busted at a park practicing, working out down in Florida while the coronavirus is going on. And there's 90 plus articles written on that.
First they said, okay, Tom Brady got cited for working out in this park. And then it turns out it wasn't cited, like issued a citation, as in he wasn't supposed to be there. It was a ticket, but rather spotted.
Yeah, he was cited.
Cited.
Cited. Not cited. Cited.
Exactly.
So, yeah, there was 90 plus articles on that. 28 of them that I counted were just on Yahoo alone. So the articles so far on the Rob Gronkowski trade I'm counting almost 80. And it's only been 4 hours.
4 hours.
It's only been 4 hours.
It is insane how fast that happened, too. It was like at 4 o'clock, they were like, oh, Gronk is being traded from the Patriots to Tampa Bay. It's almost a done deal. And then boom, it was done and that was it. So in case you live under a rock, we traded a 4th round to New England and received Gronk and a 7th round pick. And we're giving up our 4th round compensatory draft pick that we got for cutting Deone Bucannon. So as Greg Allman so gracefully tweeted, as he always does.
Greg.
We essentially got Gronk for the cost of Deone Bucannon for half a year.
Good trade.
Excellent trade. I think Jason Light deserves all the props.
Yeah. Anybody before this year, you could make an argument that Jason Light has not done the best job as far as drafting is concerned. Mm-hmm. But man, now it's like he is the top GM in the league. I mean, look at he got us Sue, he got us Shaq Barrett, he got us Tom Brady, he's gotten us JPP, he's gotten us Rob Gronkowski. I mean, come on. As somebody said in the live chat, we are now the Tampa Brady Gronkaneers. And I was like, yes, that is awesome.
If you missed the live chat earlier, it's up on YouTube. Go check it out. It's our instant reaction.
You get to see Molly's pretty face.
Oh, stop it.
And I can't remember what I was going to say. It's just too much. It's too much. My brain is in overload. Me and Molly have been walking around for 4 hours going,
what?
Gronk.
What?
We got Gronk.
It is insane. He is so much fun to watch. That's a real huge draw to him, I think. And just the caliber of player that he is. I think Ira Kaufman pointed out that at 30 and retired, he's already a Hall of Fame caliber player.
Oh, yeah. He's first ballot. No doubt. No question about it.
So it's just crazy. And I feel like, yes, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are great on paper. I have complete and utter faith and confidence in this team, and I have forever, which has burnt me more than once. But it just feels like so much validation that we have players like Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski that want to be here and play for the Bucs and feel like they can win. Yeah. And, we're not having to pay them exorbitant salaries to get them here, which is what we've seen in the past.
We got Tom Brady for $25 million and Gronkowski for $10 million. That is insane.
Which it is a lot of money, but for the caliber of that player, it's not.
No.
When you figure that Jameis wanted $30 million and now we're paying Tom Brady $25.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, no, it's not we broke the bank for these guys. We got them for very good prices. So, man, it's just, and there's a lot of Buck fans out there that, over the past decade or so, they've gotten burned out and disenfranchised. I say this every year. No, off season is the time for hope. You want to be hopeful.
And we will conduct that hype train every off season.
We are the conductors of the hype train. And this year, I don't think it's just hype. I think we might be underselling it.
I do too. I really do feel like I am so kind of in shock and cautiously optimistic. Every other year I've been not cautious whatsoever with my optimism. But this year I'm like, oh my gosh, we have a real shot here.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, we got Gronkowski. Now there are a couple concerns I have. One, and you brought this up in the live feed, he is injury prone. So, at 30 years old and being out of the league for a year and losing the weight he's lost, he's probably going to miss a few games.
Yeah,
due to injury.
I can see that. I'm curious how long it's going to take him to get his body back. I mean, he's lost a lot of mass.
He's still a big dude.
He is a big dude. I know. Someone in the live chat said 6'6" or 6'7". He's huge.
Yeah, 200 and I think he was 280, 285 at one point, 260. Somewhere. He's huge, close to 300 pounds.
That's insane. And it was muscle. It's not fat.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, no fat on him. And, if he stays slim like that, hell, they might just keep him as a wide receiver instead of a tight end. Don't know. Don't know if he's got the speed for a wide receiver, although it's really fast for a tight end. The other thing I'm worried about, and this is just throwing stuff out there because it's off season, it's fun to talk about. Rob Gronkowski does like to party, and Tampa Bay does like to party. So you get the two in the room.
Tampa Bay, do us all a favor and try to just
take the car keys from Rob Gronkowski when he has a few to drink.
Give him some water, lots of water.
Yeah, keep an eye on him, Tampa Bay.
Please.
So those are the only worries I have, slight concerns.
The team is taking on his $10 million contract. Spot Rack already has our cap situation updated, which is phenomenal. It appears we have about $3.5 million left after the acquisition of Gronk, and that includes our draft signing. So we still, not enough to get a high dollar corner or safety that we've talked about, but a little bit of wiggle room for sure.
And we could readjust some contracts, if we need somebody. But yeah, we've already set aside the $7 million for the draft picks, $10 million to Gronkowski. That's $17 million. That leaves us with about $3 million left, which has been a great year. We've signed everybody except Nassib. Bo Allen, I would have liked to have kept him, but Nassib, I wanted to see him go somewhere to get a starting role. He deserves it.
Yeah, he absolutely does.
So we got Gronkowski. We are now the Tampa Brady Gronkaneers. There's so many stars on this team.
If we can just make it to the Super Bowl and win, I want to win.
We are. Oh yeah, this is going to be playoffs, no doubt. I mean, we could probably sleep through the regular season and still make the playoffs. I know. I'm going out on a limb there, Anna.
Well, you said playoffs last season.
I say playoffs every season. Conduct that hype train. Woo-hoo! So, jersey sales are going to be through the roof. They were already through the roof with the Brady acquisition. Now Gronkowski, he was always one of the top jersey sellers anyhow. Now we're going to get him in that awesome pewter. So that's 2 jerseys. We're going to end up spending almost $1,000 in jerseys. You know that? Crazy.
I cannot wait to get a Tom Brady jersey.
I know.
It's going to be awesome. Now, Gronk's number is number 87. Currently, we have tight end Jordan Leggett has that number. Jordan was joking on Twitter earlier today that Gronk would have to pay him $1 million for number 87. So
Yeah, that was a joke.
it was a joke.
Because Gronk would just come and take it from him.
Right, exactly. Or that's how you get cut.
Yeah, right. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so it's crazy. We're going to see, the Arians and Byron Leftwich offensive scheme last year did not use the tight ends in the passing game a whole lot. It was a big disappointment to the whole fan base, me especially. They're going to have to revise that.
I think so, too. And especially with the caliber of tight end that we already have, OJ and Cameron Brate are phenomenal in the pass game. Obviously not that great in the blocking game as we saw last season. So I would really like to see them utilized better.
And I think we will see it because you're not going to get Rob Gronkowski, pay him $10 million, and then have him blocking 80% of the time.
No, that would just be stupid.
Yeah. Although, from what I can tell, he's pretty decent blockers, especially in the run game.
Maybe he can teach OJ a little something.
Yeah, probably. That's if the OJ stays on the team. I'm of the opinion we're using him to move up in the draft to get an offensive line.
I think that's a real possibility. There's been rumors for about 2 weeks now that they were trying to shop OJ.
And there was rumors last year that we were trying to shop him.
That the Patriots were actually interested.
So I think he's been on their crap list for a while.
It is curious to me that Gronk retired from the Patriots and said he would come back for Tom Brady, but didn't come back for Tom Brady last season when he's at the Patriots. He only comes back for Tom Brady when Tom Brady is no longer with the Patriots. So I am curious to see what exactly happened at the Patriots that made him choose to retire.
Belichick is known to be very strict and
difficult.
He's not a friendly, put his arm around you guy. He's very business oriented. And from what I hear, he just doesn't make playing football fun. And Gronkowski is definitely a fun guy. He just wants to have fun. Brady, in his interview with Howard Stern, said there's no ill will between him and Belichick or anything. But I think that he wanted to go and play with Arians, who is more of a fun guy. He makes football more fun. Now, he's going to get in your face. He's going to yell at you and all that. But Bruce Arians' motto is yell at him on the field, put your arm around him off the field. And we know Bruce Arians has his tailgate parties after the games. Gronkowski's going to be there doing body shots.
Keg stands.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun. I am going to try and get to one of those tailgates.
They probably got security everywhere. There's no way you can just walk up.
I bet Arians would love to have fans be able to come and hang out a little bit.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I just don't think so, no.
I'm hoping he's that type of guy.
No, he's not. He doesn't seem like a fan guy. He's a player's guy, for sure.
Definitely a player's guy, yeah. All right. Enough with the Gronkowski. Let's get to the meat of the podcast. We got some news, a little bit of news. The Glazers have donated 5 million meals to assist Feeding Tampa Bay charity organization. That's a lot of meals. Yeah,
between them donating that and Tom Brady making his contribution, that's a really good thing for the area.
That's over 6 million because Brady did 1 million meals and then he did another 500,000, I want to say. So, yeah, okay, everybody in Tampa's getting fed. Free meals for everybody. Tampa Bay Buccaneers will host the Buccaneers virtual draft party presented by Miller Lite Thursday night beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time via the team's official fans group on Facebook. Be there or be square. Is that what the cool kids are still saying?
No, I don't think so. Not since like 1959.
You've never heard that before. They're going to be having giveaways during this. They're going to have guest appearances by ex-players, Hall of Famers, blah, blah, blah. So they're going to try and make it as fun as possible. Normally they have the draft party at Raymond James Stadium.
Yeah.
Can't do that this year because of the beer virus. So let's party online, guys. I'm bringing my 6-pack times 2.
I think I might,
And I used to drink Miller Lite all the time.
I know.
I drink Yingling now. Yingling Gold.
Well, I stick to liquor mostly, but beer just tastes better with football. I don't know what it is, so I might go get a 6-pack.
See, here's the problem. You can't quit smoking unless you quit drinking, and you can't quit drinking unless you quit watching football.
That's true.
So I'll never quit watching football, drinking, or smoking. How about that? All my vices.
There you go.
They're all tied together.
You come by, I'm honest.
If I was an octopus, I would have 8 vices. I only have 2 now because I only have 2 arms. All right, we're going to do the Know Your Enemy with the New Orleans Saints. Molly's got all the information that you need to know about how horrible the New Orleans Saints are.
Well, I will temper your expectations by saying they're not as in bad of shape as the Panthers.
Oh, boo. I was hoping to hear that they were totally imploding.
But they're down there. As far as cap space goes, they are 28th in the league. So that's right below average.
They're always down there. But hey, before we get into that, let's pay some bills. If you're thinking about making a podcast, I would highly suggest Anchor.fm. They are a great podcasting platform.
The absolute best feature of it is that it is free.
They have creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer.
You don't have to worry about distribution because Anchor will distribute it for you. They'll put it on platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more.
You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership.
And it's everything that you need to make a podcast all in one place.
So download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor.fm to get started right now. All righty, Molly. What you got for us?
Well, the New Orleans Saints have 22 players up for free agency this year, which is not as bad as Carolina. Not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
On offense, of course, they lost backup quarterback Teddy Bridgewater to Carolina. Other than that, they're pretty set at quarterback. They got Drew Brees and then your boy Taysom Hill. They re-signed running back Dwayne Washington. There was no contract details available. I'm just shaking my head because they're largely intact. If anything, all they've done is upgrade. They've re-signed on the offensive line guard Andrews Pete. That was a 5-year, $57.5 million. So they got a $10 million offensive lineman. They also re-signed guard Cameron Tom. That's a 1-year, $887,000 deal. As for their unsigned free agents, they've still got our boy, right tackle, Patrick Omama.
Omama.
I don't know. Omama? Who, of course, was a Tampa Bay Buccaneer during the Lovie Smith
Now, he's a backup
era.
for New Orleans, isn't
Yes.
he? Okay.
Well, not currently. He's unsigned.
Oh, okay.
In their wide receiving core, they lost Keith Kirkwood to Carolina. Exactly.
Carolina?
Doesn't even matter.
Man. Why would he do that?
Why?
For 1 year, $800,000?
Probably to get a starting job because as we talked about in the Carolina Know Your Enemy, their wide receiver core is kind of wide open. So he's definitely competing for a spot there.
Everybody is. The kicker's competing for a wide receiver spot.
New Orleans did make an upgrade there, though. They signed Emmanuel Sanders from San Francisco. It was a 2-year, $24 million deal.
Wow.
So him and Michael Thomas.
Great.
And Ted Ginn Jr.
These 2 big physical receivers.
Yeah. So they're trying to emulate the Buccaneers. Let's just go with that.
Yeah. Stop trying to be like us, Saints.
I know.
Do your own thing, man.
Have just one good receiver. Wide receiver Austin Carr remains unsigned. They had no changes in their tight end core. At fullback, Their fullback Josh Line is a free agent. They have not re-signed him. Instead, they re-signed Michael Burton from Washington. It's a 1-year, $1 million deal. And that's it for offense. So virtually no shakeup.
No doubt.
At all. That's what happens when you're a winning team. You don't have to constantly churn over your roster to try to, fill all the holes. They don't have any.
Yeah. We wouldn't know much about that.
No. In theory. On the defensive line, they re-signed Noah Spence. It's a 1-year, $910,000 deal.
Boy, he sure did fall.
I know. And I'm going to butcher this name. They re-signed defensive tackle David Onyemata to a 3-year contract. They lost outside linebacker A.J. Klein to Buffalo. He signed a 3-year, $18 million deal.
Huh. He was good. He was a good linebacker. Glad to see him gone from the division.
Goodbye. And they've got some free agents at this position. Outside linebacker Josh Martin, inside linebacker Stephone Anthony, and inside linebacker Manti Te'o, which I forgot he was even with the Saints.
Yeah.
He makes me sad. At safety, they lost strong safety Von Bell to Cincinnati. He signed a 3-year, $18 million deal. They re-signed DJ Swearinger to a 1-year, $1.1 million deal. And then they also signed, this was one of their free agent acquisitions, free safety Malcolm Jenkins from Philadelphia. It is a 4-year, $32 million deal.
Man, that sucks.
I wonder why they're shoring up back there.
Yeah, right.
Can't imagine.
Remember
why
last year they were all
that.
shoring up their offensive lines. Now they're shoring up their cornerbacks.
At cornerback, they re-signed P.J. Williams to a 1-year, $2 million deal. Also re-signed Justin Hardy to a 1-year, $1.5 million deal. I think Atlanta has a receiver named Justin Hardy, too. That's confusing. But they haven't re-signed him yet, so maybe he'll leave. New Orleans also signed cornerback Dietrich Nichols from Arizona. He played there in 2018 for 12 games, had 0 starts. He's been out of the league since then, so depth guy, more or less. And then their unsigned free agents at cornerback include Eli Apple and Johnson Bademosi. So Eli Apple was their big, they acquired him in a trade last season, and they have not re-signed him. Apparently they were not thrilled with his production. So on special teams, their long snapper, Zach Wood, they re-signed him to a 4-year contract. And that is it. Those are all their free agent transactions. Damn. Yes, I know. Atlanta's was like 3 pages long. This is like a page and a half. That's what happens when you've been building for years and you don't have to replace a bunch of guys. But again, they are 28th in the league for cap space. They've got about $3.5 million available in their top 51. That includes their draft picks and all that. So for the whole team, their entire roster, they're at negative $7 million. So I don't know if they have to cut guys in that situation. I think only the top 51 count towards your cap, but
don't know either.
But
they need to just go ahead and cut Drew Brees.
I think so.
Put him out of his misery.
Mm-hmm. Send him to the nursing home.
Oh, you're such an ageist.
So not much change there. We're gonna see.
All right.
They've upgraded a little bit, but
it's gonna be the same, pretty much the same New Orleans Saints we've faced for the past few years.
Yep.
I was surprised when they got rid of Ingram, and they seem to keep. They seem to do just as well without him. So they kind of always seem to know what they're doing over there. I don't know.
Yeah.
But what they don't know is how much pain and suffering they're going to have to endure with Rob Gronkowski.
Mm-hmm.
Because in case you haven't heard, Rob Gronkowski is now a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
I don't know if they'd heard that yet.
Don't know? Well,
they're already having nightmares about it.
I'm going to get it tattooed on my forehead. Brady to Gronkowski.
I know.
Insane. What an offseason this has been. And I'll tell you what, if this beer virus doesn't go away, and if it even thinks about postponing or delaying or God forbid, canceling this season, I will become a virologist. I will go to school and become a virologist.
It'll be your life's work.
It'll be my life's work to eradicate this thing off the face of the planet because it messed with my football season when we were destined to be the best team that's ever been in the history of all sports.
Devastating.
Yeah, it would be horrible.
You know, some teams were scheduled to start their off-season workouts like this week, and so they're all doing it remotely.
Right. Which, how do you do that?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see the draft being done remotely. I swear to God, somebody has to get your suggestion to Goodell to have a booing track or an applause track.
Wait, I think I saw a charity thing where they're doing like you record your booze.
Oh, to send to him.
I think so. I feel like it was like Bud Light or something.
That's funny.
I don't remember.
That's funny. But he should do that when he gets on camera.
Yeah.
He should have a...
Maybe boo himself.
I would. I'd have an applause. I'd make it really super loud too. And then just be like, yeah, rub it in the face.
First time he's ever heard that in his life.
I know. All right. Well, hey, relatively short podcast tonight. We've got big news, but we pretty much shot our load on the live
Stream.
There you go. Thank you for that.
A double entendre.
I get it. You got anything else?
That's it.
All right. Well, guys, that's going to wrap it up for us. If you want to get in contact with us, you can reach us at Twitter. We have a Twitter handle.
And meet me at my videos on Kids YouTube. If you have any kids, finish.
All right. Good job. We can be found on Twitter at Bucks_Observer. We got our website, BuccaneersObserver.com. We got the YouTube channel. Just search for Buccaneers Observer. Facebook, same thing. Just look for Buccaneers Observer. For pretty much everywhere you go, look for Buccaneers Observer, and we're pretty much hanging out, stalking something in the shadows, being all creepy.
We're there.
We're there. We're everywhere. If you want to get in touch with Molly, you can contact her. Email address is mollybay@buccaneersobserver.com. My email address is ralph@buccaneersobserver.com. And we look forward to seeing everybody in the Facebook group chat on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Facebook page.
Is that what we're doing?
For the draft. That's the plan so far.
Okay.
You wanted to do a live.
Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know.
That's like 5 hours.
That's okay.
Sitting there.
Y'all can see the progression of us getting absolutely
I'll be so drunk. I'll be like,
How do we turn this off?
Yeah, we probably would leave it on all night long. Wake up the next morning with a hangover. Okay. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us. Till next time.
Go Bucks.